Hello students, welcome to the online class of DLED English. I am Shipra Singh, lecturer SCERT. I'm interacting you for the very first time, and today in this class we will deal with grammar translation method. Grammar translation method. Now there are various methods of teaching English, like grammar translation method, direct method, Dr. West's new method. So here the question arises, what is the meaning of method? What is the meaning of method? So a method refers to a manner through which objective of teaching has to be realized. In a very short way, we can say method means manner. Method means manner. Method deals with the question how to teach. It answers the question how to teach or what strategies a teacher should adopt to make his teaching more effective. So let's move on to our topic, grammar translation method. Grammar translation, the philosophy behind grammar translation method is foreign language can be learned and taught through translating it into mother tongue. Foreign language can be learned and taught through translating it into mother tongue. Now, I will explain my point with examples. Now there is example. Ram is writing a letter. Okay, this is foreign language or English or target language. Now, if we translate this into mother tongue, it will be Ram ek पत्र लिख रहा है. Now if you look at the sentence, sorry, this is one. This sentence has two aspects. One is vocabulary. And the second is grammar. Okay, now vocabulary. Here, first we will see what is vocabulary here. Here we will write. Yeah, right. Right. Then we will see a. Then letter. Okay. Now write means likhna. A means a. Letter pat. So the sentence has two aspects. One is vocabulary and the second is grammar. We have seen this vocabulary aspect, that there are words like write, letter. The student has to memorize the meaning of these words into their mother tongue. Like write means likhna, a means a, and letter means patra. Now we will see grammar. Ram is writing a letter. Now here Ram is subject. Is helping one. Right is main one. Plus Now, the grammatical aspect is first subject, then helping verb, then main verb, then object. So, it is necessary for student to memorize the vocabulary of the foreign language, like write means likhna, means ek, letter means patra. And it is also necessary for students to know the rule of grammar, the rule of making a sentence, like first there will be subject, then verb, then object. So in grammar translation method, these two things are very important. First is vocabulary and the second is grammar. Grammar means rules of framing the sentence. Now we will see what are the principles of grammar translation method. Principles of grammar translation method. This is very important thing to know the principle of grammar translation method. So first principle of grammar translation method is reading and writing. Grammar translation method gives much emphasis to reading and writing aspects of language. It does not give much importance to listening and speaking skills, but reading and writing skills are emphasized in grammar translation method. Second, basic unit. Basic unit in grammar translation method is always word. The word is a basic unit of language that leads to sentences. So student must know the vocabulary. Vocabulary is very important, words are very important, and words leads to sentence. Now, the third and very important principle of grammar translation method is grammar is taught deductively. Deductive method. In grammar translation method, rules of grammar are taught deductively. Means the student first learns the rule and later they lead to examples. First they learn rules of the grammar and then they move on to examples. For instance, I will substantiate my point with example. सीता पत्र लिखती है. Now here, Sita writes letter. Here we will see Sita is subject, write is verb, and letter is object. So here we are seeing that the relation is subject plus verb plus object. Subject, verb and object relationship. So student must memorize the rule that first there should be for this particular kind of structure. Okay, this is present indefinite tense. So for this particular kind of structure, the rule will be subject, verb and object. First there will be subject, then there will be verb, and after there will be object. Now the student has, now we assume that students have memorized this rule, subject, verb, object relationship. Now this rule will lead to many examples. Teacher will ask a student, Radha आम खाती है. So if the student has memorized this rule, subject, verb and object, he will be able to translate the sentence. First, subject, Radha. Then verb, खाती है, eats. object, noun. So in this way, the teacher will lot of example to students, and students will be able to translate in a very correct English. So this is the very important principle of grammar translation method, that in this rules of grammar are taught deductively. Now the fourth rule. The fourth rule is mother tongue. Use of mother tongue. Grammar translation uses mother tongue. The use of mother tongue is emphasized. Without the use of mother tongue, grammar translation is method cannot be proceeded. Now, the fifth rule is, in grammar translation method, I have already told you that grammar translation method gives importance to reading and writing skills. Apart from that, we see that it moves from known to unknown. The students know their mother tongue. With the help of mother tongue, they will be able to know and learn the vocabulary of foreign language or the target language. So mother tongue is very important in grammar translation method. Then the teachers give students vocabulary building exercises and translation practice. This is also a very important principle of grammar translation method, that here teacher gives a student vocabulary building exercises and translation practice. Vocabulary, as I told you earlier, that words are very important in grammar translation method. So the student has to memorize so many words, the meaning of those words, and also the translation practice exercises. Then appreciation for literature. Appreciation for literature written in target language. The teacher motivates a student to appreciate the literature written in target language. For this, the teacher gives a student literary passages for translation. In this way, the student develops a kind of respect and liking for target language. Now, we will move on to the merits or advantages of grammar translation method. Advantages of grammar translation method. The first and the most important advantage of grammar translation method is it saves time. It saves time, plus it gives clarity. It saves time and it gives clarity to the mind of students. This is a very important advantage of grammar translation method. It saves time by because it gives single equivalent. It gives single equivalent word in mother tongue instead of giving long definitions. Now I will make it clear with example. Suppose there is a word castle. The teacher has to convey the meaning of castle to students. So using grammar translation method, the teacher will say castle means killa. easy. It is easy. It has saved time. There is no lengthy definition of castle, and it is also giving clarity to students because it will form a mental image in the mind of students. It will create picture in the mind of students. They will associate the word castle with the killa. Castle and the picture of castle, picture of killa comes into their mind. But if the teacher is not allowed to use grammar translation method, he will say that castle is a large building with thick walls made by some emperor for the security purpose. So this is lengthy. This definition is quite lengthy. Further, there is no clarity in the mind of students. They will every student will have its different association. Their mind will move on to different direction. They all will have different association for the same word castle. So it is not giving clarity. So grammar translation method, in grammar translation method, single equivalent word is given, so it becomes easier for students to learn and memorize the meaning of words. The second advantage of grammar translation method is the student becomes perfect in reading and writing. The student becomes expert in reading and writing because rules of grammar, because there is a systematic study. Because there is a systematic study of the rules of grammar. There is systematic study of rules of grammar, so student becomes very expert in translating, in reading and writing target language. Now, this method is convenient for teacher. This method is very convenient for teacher because it does not require any TLM chart, models, and a teacher requires no pre-planning. So it is very convenient for teacher. Fourth, it is very economic. Grammar translation method is not very expensive. As I have told you, that does not require any TLM model chart, so it is not expensive. This is the great advantage of grammar translation method. Now we will see. Now there are certain advantages as well, like it is more advantages, like it is fastest. It is fastest and surest way of building vocabulary. Grammar translation method is the fastest and the surest way of building vocabulary because students are given lot of exercises, vocabulary building exercises. So there is a lot of expansion of their vocabulary. Once again, the student develops the power of appreciation for target language. They are given lot of exercises for translation, and in this way they get to know about the literature of foreign language, and they develop a sense of love and appreciation for the literature of target language. Now we will move on to the demerits or disadvantages of grammar translation method. Now there are certain disadvantages or demerits of grammar translation method. The first disadvantage of grammar translation method is it does not give much importance to speaking and listening skills. grammar translation method does not give much importance to speaking and listening skills. It gives more emphasis on reading and writing skills. So these aspects, these skills of language are ignored. Now the second disadvantage or demerit of grammar translation method is it ignores communicative competence. The grammar translation method always ignores communicative competence. The students are made expert in reading and writing, but communication aspect is always ignored in grammar translation method. Now, the third disadvantage of grammar translation method is it is unnatural. This is unnatural way of teaching, because the natural way of teaching is listening, speaking, reading and writing. So it does not follow this norm or rule that first there should be listening skills should be emphasized, later speaking, then reading and writing. So this is unnatural method. Fourth, this method is teacher centered. Grammar translation method is teacher centered method because here the role of students are passive. They are mere listeners. Okay, so grammar translation method can be said that it is teacher centered and role of students are very passive in grammar translation method. Fifth, phrases. In grammar translation method, idioms and phrases cannot be taught well. There are two kinds of, actually the translation has two aspects. First there is literal translation and second there is sense translation. So it is not possible it is not possible that we can translate idioms literally. For example, there is a saying, grass at the distance always look greener. So if we translate it into Hindi language, it will not give the same sense. Or suppose there is a novel named Mela Aachal. So you cannot we can translate it by saying soil border, but the soil border is not giving the same sense as Mela Aachal. So idioms and phrases cannot be translated in grammar translation method, or it loses its effect actually. When we teach idioms and phrases in grammar translation method, it loses its effect. So it is not. So this is its demerit, that it cannot translate idioms and phrases effectively. Then the next disadvantage or demerit of grammar translation method is it gives emphasis on rote memorization. The students are made to memorize vocabulary, long list of vocabulary, and then rules of grammar. So it is called very unpsychological and unnatural because there's a lot of cramming. Now we have seen that the meaning of, in this lecture we have seen the meaning of method, what is grammar translation method, the principle of grammar translation method, its advantages and disadvantages. Now I hope that you all have enjoyed the lecture, and we will meet in the next class. Thank you so much.
सबसे पहले नए वीडियो को देखने के लिए आप हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें और जो है कि बेल आइकन को प्रेस करें, जिससे जो कि जब भी मैं नया वीडियो अपलोड करूं तो आपको उसका नोटिफिकेशन मिल जाए।